Hello students, welcome back to chapter 3 Cultural Heritage of India, Sculpture and Architecture. Today we are going to discuss new topic, that is temple architecture. So in temple architecture, we can see many famous temple architecture with high pedestals at a height and pinnacle with ladder. Pinnacle, that is the topmost part of the temple. We can see some temples are flat with Pradakshina path encircling the Garbhagruh. These words we are going to know it. Now in temple architecture, if we see the Bhumara Shiv temple near Jabalpur and temple of Larkhan in Bijapur, copper statue of Lord Buddha in Nalanda, and Jain temples of Mathura, they all are the unique specimen for architecture if we see about the temple architecture. So in temple architecture, there is a huge great contribution of Pallava dynasty. Temples which are constructed in Kanchi. So what is Kanchi is a capital city of Pallava. Sometimes it is asked in MCQ that dash is a capital of Pallava. So answer is Kanchi. Next, Tanjavur, it is a capital of Chola dynasty, another important question. And the great Brihadeshwar temple, this was the first temple constructed by Raj Raja of Chola dynasty. So short note on Brihadeshwar temple, we will see further in chapter, but now you know this much only, that Brihadeshwar temple belonged to Chola dynasty. It is about 200-meter high, and this is very high temple. It is having a very extraordinary feature in Brihadeshwar temple. So if we see the temple architecture, it is unique in viewpoint of sculpture also. Now we will see what is a Gopuram. Now Gopuram, if you see in the picture, this is actually the entrance. Gopuram is a entrance. So in definition, you will write Gopuram means entrance of the temple. This much is enough. Otherwise, in other sentence, you can say that the gates of the temple are known as Gopuram. The gates of the temple are known as Gopuram. So here, the Gopuram of Kanchi and Madurai, it gives a aesthetic pleasure even today. So sometimes it is asked in MCQ that Kanchi and Madurai. So what is important in Kanchi and Madurai? That is the Gopurams of the Kanchi and Madurai. So the temple architecture, if you see, so now you knew that entrance of the temple is known as a Gopuram. Further, if you go, the mandap is there. What is mandap? Mandap is a place where the devotees stand before entering the temple. Next important part is Viman. So if, as you see in the picture, this is the encircling part, that is known as a Viman. Shikhar means topmost part of the temple, that is pinnacle. Shikhar, which is the top exterior part of the temple, and inside where the idol is kept, where the idol of a god and goddess is kept, that is known as a Garbhagruh, the interior most part of the temple where the idol is kept, it is known as Garbhagruh. So these are the feature that I have told you just now. Next, if you go further, Sun Temple of Odisha. So where is Sun Temple of Konark located? It is located in Odisha. Brihadeshwar Temple of Tanjavur. Which temple has 13 storage? Gopuram is so big that it is having a 13 storage height. That's why Brihadeshwar temple is a height temple. Now which temple has a 13 storage Gopuram? So answer is Brihadeshwar temple of Tanjavur. So we have seen that in temple metal idols are there, stone idols are there, bronze statue of Nataraj. So Chola dynasty and Pallava dynasty, they have much contributed towards the temple architecture. And even you can say that Bundelkhand, Chandela rulers of Bundelkhand. So what is the capital of Chandela of Bundelkhand? So the answer is Khajuraho. Khajuraho was the capital of Chandela ruler of Bundelkhand. Here also we can see the pinnacle, that is also having a different features. Next, Jain temples. Jain temples are also found in India. This is little difficult part. Vaibhar at Rajguru, Vipulachal, Ratnagiri, Udaygiri, Shramgiri, they are the 5 Jain temples. Which are the 5 Jain temples? One is Vaibhar, next Vipulachal, Ratnagiri, Udaygiri and Shramgiri. We can see Siddhakshetra pilgrim in Samet Shikharji, that is Bihar, and it is also known as Madhuvan. What is known as Madhuvan? That is Siddhakshetra pilgrim in Samet Shikharji. Next, Adinath Bhagwan and 23 Tirthankars, they attained Nirvana here. Nirvana means like moksha. Even temples of Abhidhan Nathji and Parshvanathji, Bhagwan Mahavir reached here, and many sages have also attained salvation, that is Nirvana ya moksha. So in Jain temple of Palitana and Sankheshwar temple at Panchsara in Gujarat, you can see the Jain temples. In Gujarat, where the Jain temples are there, that is at Palitana, Jain temple is there. Many times in match the following, it is there. Palitana means you have to match with Jain temple. Sankheshwar temple at Panchsar in Gujarat. Next is Jain temple at Dilwara, which is at Mount Abu. It is having a very excellent feature. That is a Jain temple. That is Jain temple at Dilwara. That is Mount Abu. Short note on Jain temple, that is of Dilwara. Jain temple of Dilwara. It is located in Rajasthan, and actually it is on Mount Abu, and it is having a very artistic feature. So especially this Dilwara temple of Abu, who has constructed? It is constructed by Minister Vimal Shah or Vimal Vasai and other minister, that is Vastupal. He constructed Luna Vasai. So 2 temples are there. Vimal Vasai on the name of Vimal, and on the name of Vastupal, Luna Vasai. Here what happened? Mount Abu, the temple of Dilwara, is constructed by Vimal Shah and Vastupal, and afterwards the king, in the memory of Vimal Shah, Vimal Vasai is constructed. In the memory of Vastupal, Luna Vasai is constructed. So in Mount Dilwara, Jain temple of Dilwara, it is totally constructed with white marble. That's why it is very famous, because minute work is done on the walls of the temple. It is said that poem is written on the walls of the temple. That's why a question can be asked, which temple is known as for the poems carved on white marble? So answer is Jain temple of Dilwara, because it is totally constructed with white marble and minute architecture work is done on it. Sun temple of Modhera, most important question. Very, very important question. Modhera temple, it is in Gujarat. Now it is Sun temple of Konark. It is in Orissa. Modhera temple, Sun temple of Modhera, it is in Gujarat, that is Mehsana district, and it was built in 1026 AD. So many times the question will be not asked like this. Short note on Sun temple of Modhera. They may ask a question like this: explain a temple which is in Gujarat, Mehsana district, and constructed in 1026 AD. So you have to know that this is a temple, and then you have to write a short note on this. So direct question is not asked on it. So who constructed this temple? That is a Solanki king, Bhimdev first. So what is the speciality in this temple? A gem was studded in the middle of the crown of sun god. A gem was studded in the middle of the crown of sun god, and the entrance of this temple was on eastern side, so that the sun rays fall directly on the gem. So the gem which is in the center of the crown of sun temple, because of the sun rays, what happened? The gem will light, and because of that entire scamptum, that is entire garbhagruh, is lit up because of the sun rays falling on that gem, and it creates a divine atmosphere. Divine atmosphere means like Swarg. This is a speciality of Sun Temple of Madeira. Sun Temple of Madeira, so you have to remember the gem studded in the middle of the crown of Sun God. Further, we can see that 12 images of Sun God, and erotic sculptures are also there. Erotic sculptures means male, female, like this. The sculptures are made. This temple is done in the Iranian School of Art. So last time the question was asked like this: explain. They use details of a temple which was done in Iranian School of Art and is located in Mehsana district. So you should understand that it is Sun Temple of Madeira, and then you have to give the short note on it. There are 108 small temples surrounding the outside tank. That is, it creates a pleasant sight during dawn and dusk. This was regarding the Sun Temple of Madeira. Next, medieval architecture. So in medieval architecture, we can see that mosque, minarets, royal palaces, bridge, inns, like hostel, like hotels, inns like hotels are there. So in medieval architecture, the name of Qutbuddin Aibak is very famous. If a short note on medieval architecture is asked, so you have to name Qutbuddin Aibak. He built Qutub Minar and Quwat ul Islam Mosque. Similar mosque name Adai Din Ka Chopra. It was also built by Qutbuddin in Ajmer. So in medieval architecture, we can see mostly the Sultanate period. That is Qutbuddin Aibak. Next comes in Bengal, Adina Mosque. It is built at Pandau region of Bengal. Next here we can see the tomb of Jalaluddin Muhammad Shah, and Tantipara Mosque were also constructed. Next in Jaunpur, there we can see Sultan of Turkey. They built Atala Mosque. So if Jaunpur is there, so you have to match with Atala Mosque. Here we can see artistic grill around the dome that is the upper part of the temple, and the walls and ceilings, they are decorated with the Indian designs like lotus. Malwa, here you can see Mandau buildings. Many such tombs are there. Tomb means grave. In Malwa we can see huge and impressive domes and carvings of balcony is done, in which tomb of Hoshang Sa. It's completely made of marble in Indian style. It is asked in fill in the blanks. Tomb of Hoshang Sa is completely made of dash in Indian style. It is completely made of marble. Other provinces in medieval period, you can see the rulers of Kashmir and Bahmani. They built dome of Bijapur, building at Bidar, Gulbargani, Madrasa, that is like a mosque only, of Muhammad Gawa, temples of Hampi Vithala Swami and Hazar Rama, Gopurans, artistic pillars. Vijayanagar kingdom was being made. In other province we can see dome of Bijapur, buildings are there in Bidar, Gulbargani, even Madrasa of Muhammad Gawa, temples are found of Hampi, Vithala Swami and Hajar Rama, even Gopurams also we can see and pillars also we can see. So this was regarding the medieval architecture. So I hope you have understood this. Thank you.